guys, I wanted to tell you my story, the story of my twin flame. If we say that the twin flame is the same as you, the same person, the same energy, basically, let's say your other half, then it's basically going to be my own story as well. Because through this person, whom I thought was my twin flame, I developed a lot. And I've watched a lot of twin flame stories on YouTube when I was in that pain and separation from him. I was very interested in how other people survived and how they lived through this twin flame story of their life. So I watched all kinds of things, and I went to all kinds of healers, paid a lot of money, spent a lot of time, did a lot of self-development, and maybe after a year and a half or two, I basically overcome the biggest part and the hardest part of it. And after 3-4 years, I can say that this time was enough for me to release all that pain, to let go of him and all the emotions, the negative emotions that he brought up in me. I've seen a lot of stories. Some twin flames are together, some are even creating twin flame videos helping others. Some are separated, some think that they're not even twin flames. They don't think anymore that they're twin flames. So I've heard a lot of different stories, and I think everybody has their own twin flame story, or the story of their one love, or the story of their most loved person in their lives. My story, the most important part is that to me this person seems like somebody who came to my life to cause that I become more spiritual, so I become aware of my soul and my intentions and my characteristics, just to get to know myself better and to be stronger. When we first met, it actually felt like the whole there's a big mountain that's gonna fall on top of us, and there's gonna be earthquakes and storms and everything. When I've heard his voice for the first time, I was trembling, and it was amazing what reaction he caused in me. But he seemed to have not felt a lot of this. And this is why I think it may not have been a twin flame relationship. However, it was something that I'd never felt before. And it had to be something really characteristic, something that I've never felt before, because I had to be aware that this is an important person in my life. He wasn't, but I made him that. I thought he would be important, and I regarded him as that, and I treated him as that, and I treated this relationship as the most important relationship in my life, never even assuming that the most important person is me, and the most important relationship that I've ever had and that I ever will have is with myself. If you look at people in a way that we're all one, then it doesn't really matter who is who. So it was a very remarkable first meeting, and I tried to put all my stickers on him, thinking that he's the one love, thinking that we're gonna be married, even dreaming and daydreaming about that we would have children. And I did actually have very strong intuitive feelings, and I knew that they were not my own feelings, but looking back, I think they were a reflection or reflections of my own feelings. This is what happens when you go to a fortune teller as well, that they tell you things that you would like to believe, and they sound good or they sound bad, the things they say, and